Oh, hey guys, Boston Fan back with what is hopefully a quick TTM video for you. I got 3 returns back, all with lengthy times, 59 days, 32 days, 101 days, all with no fee. So I figured I'd share them, go with them quickly. I'm watching the Seahawks-San Francisco game right now, and because I'm an Eddie super collector, I will be rooting for the Seahawks in this game, though they are currently losing, 13-7. But Seahawks 13-7. Yep, Seahawks have the ball at midfield, second quarter, halfway through. Anyway, back to TTMs because that's why you're here, and I guess why I'm filming too, right? So first one back, 4-4, no fee, 59 days, is Mr. Larry Harlow. And you see that I crossed it out because when I first got it in, I looked up on my database pitcher Mike Barlow and started to gather information about him, and then realized, wait a minute, he's a pitcher, and this card says outfield. So he signed a 78 tops for me. Kind of, I don't know if you can see, my lighting sucks, but I'm also not a professional YouTuber, but it blurred a little bit. He's on 82 tops. He looks just so happy in that picture. A 1980 tops, that came out kind of cool. And an 81 Fleer. Larry Barlow is brand new to my collection. I sent to him because I thought this 1978 tops looked pretty cool. He played for the Orioles and then was traded to the Angels. You know, he's really a part-time player. He hit a career 248, 12 home runs, 72 RBIs. He did add 26 steals in his career, so he had a little bit of speed. And his best or most memorable game is Game 3 of the 1979 ALCS when he actually walked off his former team, the O's, as a member of the Angels, and prevented the Angels from getting swept in that series. He hit a double in the, I think, 10th inning to win the game. So thank you, Mr. Harlow, for signing my 4 cards. That's brand new to my collection. So nice to add a new one to my collection. And I think DK Metcalf, yes, DK Metcalf just scored a touchdown. So that should put Seattle on the lead if they can kick a extra point, which I guess is not given anymore, but you'd think they'd be able to score it. Next up, 3 of 3 in 32 days is former Met pitcher Brent Gaff. So Brent Gaff, when I first said, oh, I want to send to him, I saw the 86 tops and said, oh, I thought he appeared maybe on the 86 Mets team. He did not. He did not even appear in 1985 for the Mets because he had an arm injury. But he signed his 86 tops, which I think looks really sweet. An 83 Donruss and then another 83 Donruss. The only 3 cards I had of him in my box. Thank you, Mr. Gaff, for signing those. That is also a brand new signature to my collection. Always nice to add them. The Seattle extra point is good, so they are leading. So he spent 3 seasons with the Mets, 82 to 84. He went 4 and 5 with a 4.06 ERA. When he had his first start, George Bamberger, the Mets manager, was really high on him and said a lot of positive stuff. You can look it up on Wikipedia. But what I found really interesting about his career is that his first professional season, 1978 in Wausau in the Midwest League, he went a paltry 1-13 as a pitcher, and then continued to persist and made it to the major leagues. And I think that's pretty cool because anyone going 1-13 in their first professional career after signing out of college would probably quit, to be honest. And he was able to stick through it. His parent club didn't give up on him, and he made it all the way to the major league. So that is quite a cool story. And I think that's really neat. Last one, 101 days, no fee, 3 of 3, is Mr. Phil Huffman. So he signed, this isn't his only card. I think he has an 81 tops, or I think I saw it online. But I had 3 1980 tops cards of him. So I said, okay, I'll send all of them and see what he signs. He signed his first one, which looks really good. His signature is really cool. Second one, he signed all 3. This one smudged a little bit. I think that first one is the best signature of all. Mr. Huffman played parts of 2 seasons in the major leagues. Kind of interesting. He made the Blue Jays rotation out of spring training in 1979 as a rookie. He had an okay season. Actually, not a very good season by general standards, but as a rookie, he went 6-18 with a 5.77 ERA, but he did stick around for most of the season in the majors and in their starting rotation. He even threw a 1-hitter against the A's that year. The A's weren't very good, but still a 1-hitter in the major leagues is pretty darn awesome. But the interesting thing about him is that he didn't make it back to the major leagues for another 6 years, and he made it back for 2 games as an Oriole in 1985. So he pitched almost a full season in 79 and then was relegated and stuck around the minors for 6 years to make it back for 2 games in 1985. He signed 3 of 3. Mr. Huffman, thank you. That is another new signature in my collection. So today brings about 3 new signatures that I didn't have in my collection before. And again, he was 101 days care of his home in or around the Pittsburgh area. That is a pretty short video for me, 5 minutes, not bad. So guys, I hope this gives you a little information who to send to. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys are enjoying the hobby like I am. And as always, I will speak to you again soon.